How did you use new media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? Throughout my planning, I used WordPress as the main place to show my planning. This is where you can save your work as drafts or publish them so everyone else on your course can see your work. I used Photoshop when it came to creating my poster and website, and this was much simpler to use this year due to all our experience last year. Creating layers and adding text and images was very fast paced, and I did not come across any complications. Adding effects to images was one new thing that I learned through Photoshop, as I realised all the different ones which could vastly improve my images and create the impression she is being watched by using the blur effect to make it seem as if she is walking fast. When it came to creating my trailer, all the shots were put into Final Cut, which was much easier to use this year as last year we had experience on it for our evaluations. I became much quicker using it and made fewer mistakes when it came to using the razor blade tool. I instead learned how to use it very effectively and cropping the exact amounts rather than too much or too little. I also learned how to use a crossover and fade effects and the audio transition, crossfades within my scenes and my soundtracks. This prevented jump screens or harsh sounds, and it gave it much more of a professional edge, as seen in many of the trailers, meaning I stuck to conventions. Brightening scenes was something else which I learned on Final Cut, as it was very helpful when it came to the scenes being too dark, as it saved me the hassle of having to refilm the scene. I also learned how to make sure all my work was rendered by using a shortcut of the command and R button rather than having to go on sequence and then clicking render all. I also learned how to export my video ready for YouTube by clicking use QuickTime Conversion. GarageBand is a program I used when it came to creating my soundtrack, as it provided copyright-free music and was quite simple to use. However, there was a lot of different sounds to go through. However, the categorizing made it slightly easier, but there was still a lot to get through. YouTube was used to embed my final trailer onto. I learned how to embed a link into my WordPress blog as well. This technology was not new to me, as I had used it last year to upload my evaluation.